Hey beauties, it's Riri. Welcome back to Derismas. Today is day 21. We are 4 freaking days away from Christmas, and we're not stopping there, you guys. Derismas for me means the entire month of December. Am I exhausted? Yes. Yes, I am. Am I also excited and very proud of myself? Yes. Yes, I am. Today, it is my top 21 of 2021. All right, beauties, I'm literally going to dive right in. This is all about my top 21 products of 2021, and not everything is makeup. We're talking perfume too. We have our Dossier fragrances. The Musky Musk is one of my all-time favorite perfumes of life. It is a holy grail. It is definitely a top 21 of 2021. It is phenomenal, and I have used so much of this perfume. It is beautiful, and I just got another scent from them. Thank you, Dossier. I absolutely love the preface for this brand. I'm going to test this new scent with you guys. It is a cologne, so I'll be gifting this to Brett. Shh, don't tell him. That's my favorite gift to give to people, other than makeup, is obviously scents and fragrances. This is called Fruity Honey. The notes are black currant, green leaves. Middle notes are honey and nectarine. Base notes are peach and vetiver. And it is inspired by the Jo Malone Nectarine Blossom and Honey Cologne. Concentration is 18%. Now, what do I love about Dossier? I love the packaging, first and foremost. I love that everything is a very minimalist touch. They are incredibly heavy and just very crisp and clean. I've always kind of described them as like more apothecary-esque. And the cap on these, I love too. It is incredibly heavy. It's on here pretty snugly, but not so much that if you have dexterity issues, you'd have an issue with this. But you pull it off, and then it clicks right back on because it is magnetic. So I do want to smell this really quickly, and then we'll talk some deets. All right. Ooh. It says cologne, but I feel like this is quite unisex. Like I would use this. That smells amazing. I'm definitely smelling the orange. Yeah, I'm smelling the nectarine and the honey. And then I get a little bit of spice at the very end. That's incredible. But I have been using the heck out of the Musky Musk, but the Musky Musk is my all-time favorite. This is now my 3rd fragrance from them, and the premise for them is to provide luxe fragrances at not a luxe price, which I love. Their pricing starts at $29 and goes up from there. Dossier is the fair alternative to luxury perfumes with scents starting at $29. And they have everything from men's, women's, unisex fragrances. They are colorant and UV filter free, vegan and cruelty free, paraben and phthalate free. They do sales consistently, and they do like a buy more, save more. You can also join the Dossier Club, and as a Dossier Club member, you will earn exclusive rewards every time you shop. You'll sign up and earn points. You can earn points every time you shop. You also get points for different occasions, and you can earn rewards. And I love that if I were to get this fragrance and I do not like the fragrance, I put it right back in this box, I ship it right back to them, and they donate it. You guys know this, I'm all about paying it forward and giving back, and I pray to one day own my own brand, and that is something I would love to do. If and when a product comes back, to me, it can be sanitized and it can be donated to Women's Shelter or something like that. I love that, you guys, and they have everything. They offer fragrances for men, women, they have unisex, they have a ton of different selections as far as do you want soft, do you want floral, do you want, fruity, vanilla, gourmand, sweet, musky. I swear by them, you guys, and they've blown my mind, and to be able to work with them now 3 times, thank you, Dossier. And I know so many of you guys already know and love them. So many of you guys have purchased based on me doing the Musky Musk, and I love it just as much. So definitely a top 21 in 2021. All right, number 2 on our list is another fragrance. Can y'all guess what it is? Just take a wild guess. It's the Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper Perfume. I already went through my mini that I have, so I don't have it to show you guys. And I'd love to have the full size. It is phenomenal. It is absolutely incredible. It's sweet, but then also very spicy, very romantic and sexy. It lingers for a very long time. That is something I will also note about the Dossier fragrances. when you put these on, they last a very long time. And for myself, I like to spray on my wrist, my pulse points, and I dab. You don't want to rub. And then I kind of spray up above myself into my hair, and then I walk into it. That's how I like to wear fragrance, but these linger for a very long time, as does the Kayali. They are a more pricey perfume, so obviously I don't get to splurge very often. But if I ever see the little duos or see the $27 one on sale, run, don't walk. And I tried to make sure that I brought everything in here with me, and I'm also wearing whatever I'm talking about complexion wise on my complexion. Next up, of course, my That Time of Year palette from Gourmande Girls in collaboration with myself, Adventures of Xinia, and Debutawn. I have now done 8 looks with this palette, and you guys are also going to see a look with it very soon. And this look is also with this palette. So yeah, you could say I love it. First and foremost, thank you to Gourmande Girls for allowing smaller creators to have a voice, especially in this kind of mainstream world that if you don't have 100,000 followers, you ain't shit. So thank you to Christina at Gourmande Girls. Thank you to Xinia and Debbie too. It's been such a life-changing and beautiful experience that I never ever thought would ever happen. I mean, who do you know that's a teeny tiny creator that has a palette with their name on it? So thank you to you beauties. You guys, this collaboration came together so seamlessly and so smoothly. Nobody outspoke anybody else. We all, you know, were on board with the shade names, with the colors and everything else. It's just, it was a very beautiful, humbling experience. This is mine, and I do also have a backup that I don't ever intend on using. So a couple of the shades I do have on, in my look today, which you guys will see very soon. But it's beautiful. It's kind of noted as a winter palette, but you definitely could use this year round. We definitely wanted something that was not going to scream Christmas. We know not everybody celebrates Christmas, so we wanted to put some neutrals in here, a couple pops of color, and then if you wanted to go icy and do blues and the whites, you could. If you wanted to go purple and blue and do cool tone, you could. You could also go slightly warmer. You could do green and red if you wanted to. We really tried to make it as versatile and also as inclusive as possible. Everything is pretty much mid to deep tone, and we really wanted to do that so that, you know, if you have more fair skin, go in with a fluffy brush, less is more approach, and you could use the palette. If you have deep skin, you could also go in and use this palette. I love it. It's definitely a top 21 in 2021 and top for my whole life. I mean, it's just, it blows my mind, and I think I'm honestly still in shock that I have a palette that has my name on it, that I helped to create with women that I love. And the palette does retail for $39.99. You can use code RIRI or RIRI10 for 10% off, and that is now an affiliate code. So if you do use this, I do make a small commission. But you guys, I love this palette so much, and you guys have shown this palette so much love. This is her best selling palette to date, and it is still selling well. I can't say enough. I cannot say enough. I absolutely love this palette. Next up is another makeup product, and these are not all makeup products either, y'all, because y'all are going to be really shocked and really surprised by many of these. But next up is my Empress Me Skin Palette, another phenomenal, well-curated, well thought out and inclusive palette. As soon as I saw the sneak peeks of this on Instagram, I was like, I need that in my life. It's beautiful. Here's what it looks like. Oh, hey girl. Here's what it looks like. Gigantic mirror. It does fold all the way back, which I really, really love. And you can see that she is well loved, especially going into the mustard and warmer tones. Again, this is quite inclusive, and I feel like year-round friendly. It goes, you know, more light pastel into mid-tones and then very deep. You have a blend of warm and cool tones in here. There are a ton of shimmers to pick from. You have an inner corner highlight. You have a black, which is a very black, not a kind of black, not a charcoal gray trying to mimic a black. It's black, but it blends out like a dream. It is my favorite black of all time. I love this palette. It is a little bit pricey, but here's the thing. People always say, well, I'll spend this for Natasha Denona or for X, Y, or Z brand, but why are indie brands so expensive? Natasha Denona, ColourPop can buy thousands and thousands of a product, taking that price lower. With somebody that's an indie brand, Gourmande Girls, Empress Me, Rebel Rouge Labs, they're buying 500 at a time or 1,000 at a time. Kind of like if you've ever looked into making your own t-shirts. If you buy 5 t-shirts, they're like $9 or $10 a piece. If you buy 50, they're like $3. So hopefully you grasp the concept of that. It is well worth it, you guys. They are an indie brand and they don't have millions of dollars to kind of put out a $15 palette. But I promise you, if you guys give them a chance, and they do sales all the time, if you give them a chance and you test this palette, I truly do believe you will love it. It is an absolute love for me. I cannot say enough about it. It's beautiful. Next up is also no surprise. The surprises are coming, y'all. They're coming. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a long video. I try not to do these very often, y'all know that. But you know what I say? Get your tacos, get your tequila, your milk and your cookies, your gingerbread, your fruitcake, your panettone. I love panettone so much. Way better than fruitcake. But sit back and relax and enjoy the show. If you got to speed my ass up, speed my ass up. But next up is, and it's almost gone, my Wonder Beauty Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation in the shade medium. I also have the shade tan, and I will be repurchasing this after I go through a couple more of my foundations. Y'all, if you are more like myself, that you are a less is more beauty, but you're looking for something that offers medium coverage, but it's skin-like, it wears well, it feels comfortable on the skin, it blends out well. I love this foundation so incredibly much. It is definitely a top 21. Next up is this nightlight. I purchased this the first time that we moved back in September because we needed more nightlights. And I'm obsessed with this nightlight. I got it from Walmart. It's literally like maybe $12. I'll link it down below. But you can see that it is unplugged. And even though it is unplugged, it is charging the entire time that it's plugged in. You can go very dim and you can go incredibly bright. And then you can also use it as a, I'm trying not to blind you guys, but also trying to show you. You can also use it as a flashlight. I thought this was perfect. I think especially if you have little ones. I got these based on if we had a power outage, they were still gonna work. But if you have little ones and you do have a power outage, you don't wanna light candles or anything like that, you guys, they freaking stay lit. They become a flashlight and they can be dim or they can be super bright, and at nighttime, they automatically come on. You don't have to worry about, is it a motion light that's gonna come on only when I walk through? And we have these throughout the house. I have one right there in the hallway so that when we get up to use the restroom at night, we have light and they stay on, and then as soon as daytime pops around, they're done. And it charges while it's in the wall. So if you ever had a power outage, you guys, I swear by these. I love these so much. We now have 4. I love them. These are a super practical thing too. I know that it's obviously a little bit late for ordering things for gift giving, but I do believe that these are on like 2-day shipping from Walmart, so you might get them in time if you are looking for a practical gift for the holiday season. But I love this. I swear by it. I think it's phenomenal. I think it is amazing, and it is definitely a top 21. Next up, I can't actually show it to you because it offers no modesty, and that is my only thing I don't like about it. But it is this amazing sleep bra that I ordered from Amazon. I will pop a picture right here, and I will also link it down below. And anything that has an asterisk beside it, you guys, those are like commission links or affiliate links. I don't have one through Amazon, but if you ever see that, I do make a small commission on those purchases, and I do put that money right back into my channel, so thank you in advance. I now have 3 of these bras, and they're amazing. If you are somebody like me, even if you have a smaller bust or a larger bust like myself, but if you're somebody like me that, you know, like my in-laws live with us or Kayla has friends over all the time, but you need a certain level of just kind of lift and coverage, something you can sleep in, something that you can walk around the house in and lounge in, but it's still gonna keep everything lifted. Y'all, I'm telling you, especially I feel like if you have larger busts. I get these size 2X or 3X. They both work. The 2X is a little bit more snug and kind of, you know, holds me in at the rib cage, and the 3X is starting to get a little loose. I know I'm in a process of my health gain journey, so I think soon I'll be switching to just the 2X, but it has very wide straps. It's very wide across the back. It kind of hides the little back fat. It offers such a beautiful amount of lift to not have any kind of wires or seaming or padding or anything. I always wear a tank top under my clothes, so it's enough modesty for me around here. If you wanted added modesty, you could just put in like a little pad. But I'm telling you guys, it does not roll up. It's long line enough that it literally like lifts everything up, and it's constructed in a way that it's super uplifting. They're very, very comfortable. I wear them every single day. They're very affordable. They come in a ton of colors, a ton of sizes. I cannot rave enough about it. It is phenomenal. Next up is a product, not this brand, I don't believe. My friend Michelle over at Zesty Girl, I love you. I do not ever miss any of her uploads. I'm gonna link her down below. She did a video about ashwagandha a while back, and then she did kind of a recap or an update, and I was like, shit, let me try this. Definitely consult with your doctor before purchasing something like this. I can only speak to personal preference. But she was talking about this, and she's a more mature beauty like myself. She was talking about this and the way that it just kind of helps boost her mood and her energy levels and things like that. And then when she doesn't take it, she notices a difference. Now, I don't believe in that kind of stuff. I was like, she's full of shit. Michelle, you are full of shit. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. I trust her. I love her. She's very enlightening. She's very informative, and she has a lot of beautiful, poignant things to say. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to buy some. And I kind of bought some at the beginning of my health gain journey, and I felt great. And I was like, well, maybe it's because I'm moving. It was the first time we moved. I was like, maybe I have this stamina and this kind of extra drive, this extra energy, and I'm losing a little bit of weight and stuff because of the move. I'm packing and, you know, busy every single day. When we got to the new house, I felt like shit. And I had no energy again. And I wasn't sleeping well again. And just, I was off. I felt off. And I was like, what have I changed? You know, we were still in the process of, you know, we'd moved in, but we were in the process of unpacking. I was still busy daily. I was still getting on my bike daily. And I was like, something's just not, getting on the bike was a chore. Getting out of bed was a chore. And I was like, wait a minute. I wonder if it was that damn ashwagandha. So I ordered it again. This is my second bottle and it's also empty. So I'm about to order some more. Within 4 days or so, 4 or 5 days, I just kind of noticed one day out of the blue, I was like, wait, I feel kind of good. I don't feel like an asshole today. I don't feel off. I don't feel strange. I liked getting on the bike this morning, and I am 100% going to accredit it to this. Is it in my head? Possibly, but I'm telling you, I noticed a drastic change and I noticed a drastic difference when I am taking it. And this is now on 2 full bottles. I am going to be repurchasing this. I'll put this up close so y'all can see it. I literally get up in the morning. I take 2 of these. It's by my nightstand. It's on my nightstand. I take 2 and then I head downstairs and start my day. So thank you, Michelle. I love you. I'm happy to see you back. I am watching. And you guys, I watch on TV so much that I don't come and comment. So don't ever feel like I'm not there or I'm not watching or not supporting. I just happen to watch on TV and my ass forgets to come and comment. I'm very sorry, but Michelle, I'm happy to see you back. Next up is also not a surprise, and this is my second one. It is the Supergoop Glow Screen with SPF of 40. I used this all summer. I had the size that was like maybe this big. I used it all summer long. Ooh, it's stunning. First of all, you get this beautiful kind of luminous glow to the skin, but it also works. I never had an issue with burning or anything like that, but it doesn't have a foul scent. It doesn't leave a weird white cast, which we also do not want or need. And when I'm having really good skin days, this is beautiful just to wear by itself. And I throw on some lip oil and some mascara, and it's so beautiful. I love this product. I swear by it. It's a beautiful primer under makeup. It doesn't claim to be, but it works beautifully for that. But I literally just put this on, let it sit for a few minutes, and then apply my makeup products. Or I put this on and wear it by itself just because it's beautiful. I do quickly want to show it to you though. So you can see it's more like, I guess, kind of a nudie, sandy shade. And don't let that make you nervous, because when you kind of put it on the skin, it shears out so beautifully. And then you are left with this beautiful, just little glow and lit from within sheen. It looks beautiful. It smells beautiful. It doesn't smell funky. It does not feel heavy on the skin or anything like that. So it is definitely highly recommended and a top 21. Next up, I'm going to show you my pair I have not worn yet because I own 2 pairs. This is the Adidas or Adidas, the Adilette slide. I got these a while back, right before we moved into the other house, for like $15 or $16 maybe. And I loved them so incredibly much that I bought 2 pairs and bought my mother-in-law a pair and bought Caleb a pair back then too. I do not like to wear socks typically around the house because my feet get too hot. Same goes for like house slippers that kind of have like the wool, like the fake fur or stuff inside of them. I'm a very hot natured person, especially if my feet get hot. I cannot do it, but I'm the same if my feet get cold. So I was looking for something moving into the other house because it was hardwood floors versus carpeting. And I was like, I just want something I can just slide on. I can wear them throughout the house. If I need to go check the mail, I can go check the mail, whatever the case may be. But you guys, within literally a day, I was blown away by these. First of all, I mean, they're aesthetically cute as hell, and they were very affordable. Get them when they're on sale if you do go to buy these. But they're super, super comfortable. You literally feel like you are walking on a cloud. And the more that you wear them, you kind of get the like little imprint and they kind of start to mold to your feet. And I love the color story of these. I got them obviously in the summertime, and I wear a ton of like tie-dye and wear these shades so consistently in the summertime that they were just a perfect fit. They're affordable, they're comfortable as heck, they offer good support, they're cushiony, they're soft. I love them a whole lot, and I would buy like 85 pairs if I actually needed 85 pairs. But I did get a backup because I loved my first pair so much, and I do not want to be without these. So if you're looking for a house slipper that's not a full shoe, that's a slide on, these would be perfect for you. Next up, we're going to talk about another more practical item. I didn't bring it in here with me. And you can find these typically on bigger male channels, like gamers and stuff like that. That's where Caleb has seen them most. But it is called Manscaped, and it is just a personal groomer. And he had seen one of his YouTubers that he watched do a discount code for 30 or 40% off. And he's like, hey, I need that. So then we also got one. And I'm telling you right now, if you are picky about doing your bikini line and you need something that works well, it is very durable. It is made really well. It feels luxe. It feels like it's worth the money you pay for it. Get a discount code. If I can find one, I'll ask him because he probably knows. If you can find somebody with a discount code, use the discount code. And then you can do monthly, every 3 months, 6 months, etc. to get the replacement blades. It glows in the dark. You can use it wet or dry. And I have never, ever, ever gotten nicked, scratched, cut, nothing. And then you can take the little blade off, wash it, clean it, sanitize it, and then you can also replace it. And they send them automatically to your house if you get set up in the auto delivery. So I love it. I think it is a phenomenal product. Find a discount code. But if you're looking for something, you know, a practical gift to give for yourself or for your significant other, I say go for it. It is 100% worth the money. I love it and I swear by it. Next up is the Everything Bagel Seasoning. I will pop up a picture of the one that we buy right here. I also order that through Amazon. We absolutely love this. If you love everything bagels like I do, you'll love this. I love to put this on everything. It tastes phenomenal. My favorite thing is to get whipped cream cheese and some sesame crackers, and I dip the cracker in and then sprinkle some on. Oh my god, it's so good. It's delicious, you guys. It tastes fantastic, and it literally does taste like you're eating an everything bagel. It is a gigantic container too, as you'll see, and it was like 10 bucks. I really love it. All right, these last products, they are my top 21 and 21, but I'm going to kind of go through them very quickly, more as like honorable mentions, because they are holy grail products or products that you guys hear me talk about over and over and over again, and not necessarily products I discovered in 2021. So I'm literally going to pick these products up and just show you. I have videos on all of these products. I've used these multiple times and mentioned them multiple times. So first up, of course, is my Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel. This is in the shade Dutch. I use Dutch or Dub. I also have the clear. I've gone through now 4, and this one's almost gone. I love it. It's wonderful. I have plenty of videos up on it, but if you're looking for a good brow gel, adds, you know, volume and fibers, it stays in place, but it's not crispy or crunchy, this is for you. Maybelline Sky High. Y'all know when I did my very first review on this, I was like, it is overhyped. It was very overhyped. If you don't already have pretty decent lashes, it is what I'm wearing today. All these products are what I'm wearing today. Then it's not the greatest. It's going to give you some length and it's going to give you some separation. If you're looking for volume or you don't already have nice lashes, it's probably not going to blow your skirt off. This is my second one and it is also almost gone. Has a very nice flexible wand and little teeth that really get in and really, I think, kind of attribute to it being more lengthening and really opening up the lashes. It's affordable. It's a beautiful product. Next up is my Kosas bronzer in the shade medium. It is golden bronze. I've used this a million times. You guys know it was in my Holy Grail video. It is a beautiful bronzer with a beautiful warmth to it and this absolutely stunning kind of luminous lit from within glow. It is what I have on my complexion today. I love it. It's a holy grail. Next up is also a holy grail and no surprise to you guys. It is the Jouer Molten Glow Limited Edition Highlighter. This highlighter is absolutely stunning and I've used it so many times and it doesn't even look like I've used much. But if you are looking for a blinding, beaming, glass-like highlighter, one that looks like it kind of melts into the skin, again, that's what I have on today. Let me not waste this. That melts into the skin, and it's kind of the perfect for me, even if you have slightly deeper skin than me. It is the perfect kind of mid-tone champagne-y gold shade. It is absolutely stunning. You can still get this on Sephora, but they don't have it through the Jouer website. So if you are looking for it, I know a lot of you have been wanting to get this. They do still have it available at Sephora. Next up is another practical present. I definitely tried to switch this one up, you guys, because I'm like, I don't use just makeup and hair and stuff like that products. I use all kinds of products all year long. But it is my Guard Your ID. I talk about these in almost every unboxing that I do. It is this cool little roller that you literally roll across, you know, the name label, the address, a bank statement, credit card offers, credit card applications, and it hides all your information. It helps prevent identity theft. It's a great way to protect yourself, your information, and your identity. They are very affordable and they last a million years. Highly, highly recommend, and so many of you guys have already purchased these and you guys are loving them too. I love them, can't say enough. Next up is my Lumify Eye Drops. You guys have also heard me rave about these. These are empty. I need another one. This is my third full size. I had originally gotten a free one in a Pinch Me free sample box, and I fell in love with it. I keep it right here in my very top drawer, and before every single filming that I do, I sit down and I put my eye drops in. They just, especially being underneath a fan, they just take away any redness from the eyes. They add moisture back into the eyes. They are a little bit more pricey. They're $12 versus like $4 or $5 for like Visine. But I'm telling you, they work. It's a beautiful product. I've never had any stinging, which has happened many, many times with eye drops, which shouldn't happen because they're meant for the eyes. I digress. But I've never had any stinging or pain or sensation or anything like that from these. I swear by them, and I've purchased them multiple times, and this one's empty, and now I need another one. Yeah, it's a great product. Next up is Lite's Lacquer Nail Polish. I will also insert a picture of my collection. I'm a huge fan of Kathleen Lights. I have followed her for a very, very long time and subscribed and watch her videos for a very long time. I just love how she's just a little bit of a hot mess. She's funny, she's silly. She's, you know, very open and honest about things. I just love her. I love her personality. I think she's fantastic. And I did use some of her previous collection called KL Polish, and I really liked those. So when she launched Lite's Lacquer, I was like, yes, please. So I'll show you my collection. I pretty much only have these now. I decluttered probably 50 or 60 nail polishes, because I just love these. The lasting power is there. They don't smell super overly, you know, nail polishy. They're not like in your face. And the wand on them, the applicator on them is perfection, and it is my favorite thing about them. It's a very kind of wide and rounded shape of a brush. So it lays product on beautifully. I cannot say enough, you guys. I love the color stories. I love all the collections that they come out with. They have different finishes. They have mattes, they have sparkles, they have plain shimmers, they have jelly ones, they have cream, you name it, they have it. It's a beautiful formula. They're slightly more expensive than, say, going to the store and buying a $2 one, but they do sales all the time. And when you make a purchase, you'll also get a card with a discount code you could use for the next time. Yeah, I love them. Next up is my Wishful Honey Balm Moisturizer. This is a little mini that I got with like a free gift with purchase thing through Sephora. It's empty. And I'm about to start using my new one. This is beautiful. And when I saw jelly, and I know a lot of you kind of respond to jelly in the same way, that texture is just not for you. This is not like that. It is a beautiful, soft, it almost feels like a solidified serum or something like that. It feels beautiful on the complexion. It looks beautiful. I'm going to see if I can try to get something out. Yeah. But as you can see, it looks quite luminous and has almost this kind of pearlized finish to it. And it's not jelly in regard to like feeling sticky, because we know I cannot do that. And then when you put it on the skin, it just offers this beautiful luminous quality to the skin. It's quite moisturizing as well. It has lavender, honey, niacinamide, and turmeric, which are all beautiful things for the skin. And it smells divine. If you are highly sensitive to fragrance, I probably would say to steer clear of it. But I loved this so much that I went through this. I just use it the rest today. And I also have my backup ready to go. I love it that much. And if I love something that much that I've repurchased and I'm really raving about it, it goes up to Holy Grail status. So you can now consider this a Holy Grail. And then number 21 for 2021 is my top binge of the year. I actually had two because I really tried to narrow it down because y'all, I'm a bingeaholic. I find something and I sit and I just want to watch it. Okay. My top binge was The Bold Type. If you've never seen it, please give it a chance. I love that show so much. I love the beautiful relationship that the three girls have. I love the relationship that they have with everybody that they work with. I won't put too much into it. Basically, it's three younger women that work at Fashion Beauty magazine. It walks us through each of their lives kind of solo, but then the preface is also watching them kind of collectively be there for one another. It's such a beautiful show. I feel like it's well thought out. I was never bored watching it or anything like that, and I would watch it time and time again. And then The Outer Banks. I know that it's supposed to be more like a younger person show, but everybody was raving about it last year. Brett and I actually sat down together and watched it, and he does not do a whole lot of TV. Then when the new season came out, I had to binge it all at one time. It's super action-packed. I love that there's a love story, but there's also like a push and pull between the characters. It's just, I love it. I love that show so much. I love The Bold Type. There are tons. I could actually sit down and do like a whole video about all my favorite shows and all my favorite binging. But yeah, that is my top 21 products of 2021. I hope that you guys do not get too bored. I know this is a long video. I'm so sorry. I would love to know some of your top products. Whether it's a seasoning, something you use for baking cakes, is it makeup, is it hair, skin, nails, a flashlight, a pair of shoes. I tried to switch it up this year and not just do makeup and not do it kind of the way everybody else does it. And it says, hey, my favorite concealer, my favorite foundation, If you've been here, you kind of already know all my favorite stuff. That's why when I went to, all my favorite makeup products, I kind of ran through that. I mean, you guys know. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I love you so much. Stay happy, healthy, and safe, and be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.